Welcome to part number 2. Hopefully you've really watched part number 1 and you've seen where we are on the account at the moment. I hope you've really enjoyed it as well. But we're back for the second part, and it's the final 4 races of our quest to score more than 300 points in this weekend's GP, the Asia Pacific GP. Spoiler alert, because if you haven't watched part 1, you obviously now about to know what happened. So go and check it out before I show you where we are. Are you ready? So, final round, 4 races, 162 points. Yesterday we scored 146, so we are 16 points more than yesterday. We have done some epic strategies, some great racing, and honestly, 4 races to go. Can we score 300 points? We are certainly going to give it our absolutely everything. Let's go race 5. It's a new one for a lot of you at home. It's Monaco. We're going to try. We're going to try hard. Let's see what we can do. So here we go, Monaco back in a GP event for the first time in a couple of years, and hopefully you're all finding some decent strategies around there. I'm going to look at doing a 4-4 and a 5-3. I'm going to have to use some tyre boost to do so as well, so we'll find out shortly how that gets on. P15 for Zhou Guanyu, that's a very good start for what we needed, and we're going to go mediums and mediums. So Zhou Guanyu, we need probably going to use race, maybe Street Shark. We need that. We need a perfect start here. We really do. Yuki Tsunoda needs the tyre management. We are going to put him on SAR because he doesn't need the race start as much. Come on then. Can we get this video off to the perfect start as we go hunting for maybe 40 points plus? That would be epic. Come on then. Big start. We got an amazing start here yesterday in part 2. So hopefully we can do the same again. And it's Zhou Guanyu with the perfect start, obviously as expected. But Yuki Tsunoda down the inside, up to P12. Where did that come from? It's like Moses parted the seas. Probably not even right what I'm saying there, but you know what I mean. And Yuki Tsunoda flew up the inside. And now he's going backwards. He's back down to P16. I mean, it was fun while it lasted, right? But P15 from where he was at Monaco, as there goes Zhou Guanyu into P6 now with Yuki in P14. And there's another move. Oh, he just couldn't hang it in there. And now we do get past Charles Leclerc. It's P5 for Zhou Guanyu. That is a terrific start. Yuki Tsunoda keeping on moving in P13. The question is, can we get... We can get Alonso. Come on. We are flying. In P12 with Zhou Guanyu holding up Charles Leclerc. He'll be asking for a new strategy as Yuki Tsunoda nearly gets past the rival. And both rival on the firework. Yuki Tsunoda is setting off his own fireworks, having taken that position. And we're going to take one more against the rival. We can't push too much though. We need to come back and complete that 5 laps. But we are right behind Lance Stroll. Zhou Guanyu, as he just witnesses Norris get through on Perez, with Tsunoda defending now for his life. He's going to come back fast at the end of this on the soft tyres. Zhou Guanyu having a look on Perez. Can he get him? He goes to the inside. Can he get him? No. Perez defending stoutly. Can he continue? He can't get him. He is down, and Tsunoda's up to P9. And this is a great overtaking opportunity, pushing into the hairpin. It's not even a hairpin, but you know what I mean. It's a corner. I feel like I call anything a hairpin at the minute. P4 for Zhou Guanyu. That is terrific. That is big for our account. So, what about Tsunoda? A few pit stops now coming in. We're going to pit Zhou Guanyu. And I tell you what, Tsunoda's going to be very quick at the end of this race. Zhou Guanyu looking after his tyres, but Tsunoda fancies a move on his clone. I don't think he's just going to get there. We'll cut him back down to P8 and we will reserve some power unit. Zhou Guanyu then, let's push him in. And this is going to be a very good stint as Tsunoda defends from Stroll. And we're going to come into the pits and take our mediums. Yuki Tsunoda coming round the final corner. With these coming into the pits, he's got a chance of just going through the pack. And he's up into P5. Got to watch that servicing, only 23%. But Zhou Guanyu is already out the pits, just going to lose out to Alonso. But it's only P9. It's not too bad. We might be able to get ahead, though. We are pushing a little bit more than I would like. And we're going to just hope that when these pit stops do sort themselves out, that we are in a position of very good. And there's a move by Zhou Guanyu past Alonso. And now Yuki Tsunoda sat behind Yuki Tsunoda. Surely you'd know to let him past. They're both coming in. No, they're not. So it's Zhou Guanyu carrying on. Yuki Tsunoda for them soft tyres. Zhou Guanyu finding himself now into P5. Where does Yuki come out? Showing P12. And he is going to be P12. But he's going to have a good chance of getting through some here. Because he's on them soft tyres. Can he get past George Russell? Yes, he can. And now he sets his sights on Max Verstappen in a Ferrari. And he's through. Come on, Yuki. You've got this. You have got this. Believe in yourself. Because Charles Leclerc in the other Ferrari. Come on. We are flying. Yuki, P9. And now Zhou Guanyu is about to take 2 more positions, I think, into P3. Yuki's going to go past Norris like he was standing still. And now we're trying to get past Zhou Guanyu. And we are. We're into P3 and P5. It is brilliant out here. We are still pushing. Is there anyone else coming into the pits? There will be no more pit stops. So it's looking like it could be a P3, P5 finish. We're going to try and close that gap. We can see there's a Red Bull of Sergio Perez who fancies giving us a position and an extra point. But can we close that gap to take P4? We are going to try. And we're going to try and succeed because Yuki is up to P4. Brilliant move. And that does set us, and it looks like it's going to be P3 and P4. It could be 43 points to start part 2. Come on. What a race. Both of these drivers performing well. And Zhou Guanyu performing well today as well, which is great to see. And this could be nice and simple. We are going to look like getting 43 points on this lap 8 as we approach the final sector. The last few corners. It's a brilliant race for Mr. Zhou Guanyu. He scores P3. Tsunoda in P4. 43 points to kick off part number 2. We continue as we left off. It's a brilliant race. And we are well on track surely now for 300 points. Beautiful. Beautiful, 43. Rival with a nearly similar team score, only managing 21 points. It shows you what a strategy can do when it comes to F1 Clash. 4-4 and a 5-3 with the rival doing the 4-4 and the 4-4 on both drivers. Level 7 and level 7 with a decent car setup as well. Another one for the decent car setups. So then, race number 6, Baku. This is a track that we actually dropped some points yesterday. We got down to 30, I think it's 34. So based on today's form, we definitely expect to score a bit better than that. And obviously it'd be great to score better than that. We're going to get decent qualifying, but a wet race could absolutely ruin us as well. So let's find out where we do. And it is wet for 3 minutes and 25 seconds. So we're going to have to go, I believe, on some tyre management for both drivers because 4-3 could kill us right now. We could do a 3-4 as well. We're going to need this. Expect some bad starts from Zhou Guanyu, but we're really looking at the longer part of the race. So, poor start. We knew that was going to happen, but it's not the end of the world actually because he's getting a push from behind and Zhou Guanyu is still going to carry this forward into the next few corners. It's P17 and P18, so it's not a massive stretch through the field as we start to now push through the sector where you can really make amends and make some positions. And as you can see, we're up to P15 now and P17. We've obviously took Sa. I know it's not the best for the race start, but we've got some cornering, we've got some blocking, and we've got, importantly, pretty much 99 tyre management here. So we're going to conserve down the straight. 2 minutes and 40. I expect this to be a full wet race with all the AI pitting on lap number 4. So this is going to be chock-a-block. We might have to just pick one early, and we're going to have to pick whichever one we feel is necessary. Through this middle section, we will push again, and you can see Yuki Tsunoda getting P13. Chances are we will pick the rear driver first, so he can actually make up some clean air. So Tsunoda taking P11, man on a mission with Zhou Guanyu taking P14. We are starting to make moves. What about Zhou Guan Yu down the straight, looking at Alex Albon in the Williams, can't get through. We're just comfortable on 50%, just. So we've just got to watch out. This is definitely going to be a full wet race by the look of it. And now we're going to push Tsunoda through again. Don't have to watch Zhou Guan Yu's tyres too much, because he is now going to push. We're not going to be able to push too much, but Tsunoda is up to P9. Zhou Guan Yu will come into the pits this lap. Now, he's probably going to get stuck in a little bit of traffic, but this is going to be key to us trying to unlock some points. He's absolutely flying out there, I'll tell you that. And here he comes, and he's going to take P11. And he's going to be our first pit stop. Probably one of the few, unless the rival pits as well. And now we are on our way. Tsunoda, we've got a bit of room to push, actually. We're going to push. And we're going to get some fairly clean air as we come out at the back of the field. But we're going to just try and push and close that gap. Yuki Tsunoda still pushing out there. And he's taking P number 7. Come on, Yuki. You the man. As Zhou Guan Yu is really in traffic now. And we haven't got the power unit to push. So we've had to take it. We had to bite the bullet with him. And we are now coming into the pit. So this is where everybody pits. And Zhou Guan Yu can try and steal some positions. Remember, he was about, what, P16, P14? Yuki Tsunoda hasn't even come out the pits yet. Here comes Zhou Guan Yu. P6, come on! Brilliant from Zhou Guan Yu. That undercut working beautifully round here. And now can Yuki get any more positions? Piastri's done, P9. What about P8 with Zhou Guan Yu? Not quite just yet. Any more room for a move? Not coming out of that corner, there isn't. And wow, Zhou Guan Yu didn't find in traction by the look of it. And we're going to take an early move. P8, we're now coming through into P7. P6 and P7 as we continue through. And there's a bit of a gap then out front. So we're going to have to get some difficulty trying to close that. Both of these cars trying to run hard. And we've got a big gap to P6 and P5 to find. We've actually got some good tyre management. Because he's got that 99 tyre management now with Saar, I believe it is. We can actually push Zhou Guan Yu a lot more than we first thought. We've got no power unit, but we can start to see the spray of the rival as we come down the straight. And he's actually okay with 33%. And it's going to be close. He's only got about 5% to be fair. But there's points on the table. There is points on the table for this race. P6, can it get better? As we look to go and get past Carlos Sainz. We need that move early. Come on, P5. What about Yuki? P6, come on. We are now motoring. We are right behind P4. Are we going to run out of tyres? That's going to be interesting as we come into the straight. Is there going to be any more moves here? Zhou Guan Yu, I don't think there is. It is going to be P5 and P6. We only got 34 points, I think it was yesterday. Turn it up because we take 39. That is an increase again of 5 points. And we are well on track for 300 plus. The undercut of dreams again at Baku. That is why the undercut. Take some time management. Don't worry about your perfect start. Come out in some clear air. And you can see, even though we got blocked a little bit, we still managed to jump pretty much like 10 cars. It was a great strategy. Looking at the rival, 8 Tsunoda, 8 Zhou Guan Yu. And again, massive, pretty much similar to mine. So another, I think that's about the sixth one in a row we've faced with a advantage on cornering in terms of their setup. So strategy, as you can see then, that 3-4 from Zhou Guan Yu worked an absolute treat. Here we go then. It is Singapore for race number 7. I believe we scored well yesterday and it was a wet race. So we've got wet qualifying and we're obviously doing that 3-3. We're probably going to use Saar again to give us that tyre management to really be able to push. Let's take a look though if it's going to be dry or it's going to be wet. And it is 40 seconds followed by 8 seconds. Surely we're not going to start on wets here. Surely not. So, Saar for Tsunoda. And I need a race start boost. Street Shark, probably. No, maybe get some overtaking. This is going to be very, very interesting. Look at the weather. 8 seconds of rain and it wants me to start on wets. What? What do the fields start on? Rival starts on. They're all on wets. And it's only going to go wet for 8 seconds. Come on. We've surely got to get past all these really quickly. Here comes Zhou Guanyu. And he is going backwards against these wet tyres. And now he starts motoring. It's going to start raining, but it only said it was going to be 8 seconds. What are they all doing? How did they not spot the weather? It's P4. We are flying past them. We're into P1. Come on. They have dropped an absolute Ferrari strategy. Every single team. And we are laughing at them. P3 now. We have been gifted by Hutch and the AI some massive points. Here comes the 7 seconds of rain. And then it's going to get dry again. As Yuki Tsunoda just struggling to come past, but it's going to get dry again very quickly. There we go. It's about to go dry now. And we are into P2. We've got rain coming in 5 minutes. See you later, AI. We are going to get 47 points in a Champs GP from the back. It's a miracle. Christmas is gone. They have dropped an absolute strategy clanger. The whole field on wet tyres, even the rival. We went for the softs and the mediums. We are going to reap the absolute benefits. It's chaos at Singapore. Heavy rain in 4 minutes. We are pulling clear. And all we've got to do is chill. This done. They're all going to go to lap 4. And all that excitement that we've had in every single race coming through the field has gone because we're at the front. What has happened to the AI strategy in Singapore? That is one of the luckiest times that you'll get on this game. And we are just clear. Yuki Tsunoda is going to come into the pits. This was a Ferrari of old strategy. Well, you could probably say current as well. But we've mastered it, and everyone else, I mean, we might as well service. We're that far clear. We're going to leave Yuki Tsunoda now absolutely in the clear as well. Look at the gap. We've made 2 pit stops. I don't know how they're so close, if I'm honest. But that is incredible. They've still got a pit as well. They are all just starting to now go on to dry tyres with a choice of hards. Obviously, a lot. We've got a 34-second gap to the next driver who's on the right tyre. Unbelievable here in Singapore. What a watch this is going to be. This is going to be huge. 300 points is surely coming now. As Zhou Guanyu comes out the pits for the last 2 laps then. And look at the gap. The gap is out to something like 26 seconds. And it's going to get even more as they all basically pit now. We are so far clear. Norris, it's who comes out ahead of Hamilton. And you can see the gap now. 26.7 seconds to Lando Norris in position 3. And that is a gift. This is going to be 47 points. Never trust the starting strategies. Take a look at the weather and the debrief screen. If you need an excuse as to why you should be looking at the weather, then this is why. You need to be looking because we have mastered it. So, 3/4 of a lap to go. God, it feels a bit of a come down from the old excitement and the energy. We can kind of breathe right now. It's P1, P2. And we've just got to let this go. And we can absolutely reap the rewards. Because we are clear. Very clear. 30 seconds is the gap. Considering where we started as well. You couldn't have made this up. But Zhou Guanyu. P1, baby! Yuki Tsunoda. P2. You better believe it. 47 points at Singapore for this free-to-play account. Disastrous strategy from the rivals and the AI, completely messing the weather up. But we shall not complain, because we are surely getting 300 points now in this weekend's GP final round. So let's just take a look at that strategy again, because that was balmy. Look at that. Softs and mediums. Everybody else on the wet tyres. That is bonkers. We're going to try and screenshot this and hope this works. We can get the screenshot. That was unbelievable. Rival level 4 with massive cornering for the rival as well. But I tell you what, as strategy goes, that was booming. So, last race we are about to start. Race number 8, Miami. We had some amazing luck at Miami yesterday. And just to show you, we are 7 races in, 291 points. We need 8 points to match yesterday, 9 points to hit 300. Could we even get in the 320s here? That would be absolutely incredible. Here we go for Miami. Can we get some luck? We are about to find out. What a weekend this has been. It has been so fun, and we've got even improvement on this final round. What a blast. And here we go. Stay tuned. It's the final race, final rounds. Miami, 9 points needed for 300, but obviously we are not going to stop there. This could be a record score for our free-to-play account. Come on, as we get qualifying. Is it going to be tricky weather? Are we going to get lucky with the rain? What is it going to be? 1 minute and 56 ahead. So, I'm going to go mediums then. So, I'm going to go Street Shark. Yes, I am going to go Street Shark. And Yuki Tsunoda, I'm going to go on to Merlion. Here we go. Can we get the job done? Surely, we're going to get 9 points. Let's get ready then. This is going to be close to a record, maybe. I can't remember what my record is. Fast and perfect. We know at Miami we can get good starts. And look at Zhou Guanyu already. He's into P7 with Yuki Tsunoda flying through into P10. It's P6 and P10 from the start. It's a rocket start from Zhou Guanyu and Yuki Tsunoda. As we hit the straight then, first time around, P6 and P number 10. We're going to boost them into this section, see if we can get any more moves. And we're going to get Sergio Perez. We're going to move up to P5. With a look at Lando Norris to P4, and then we're going to have to think very quickly of conserving them tyres. It is a great first lap again for this account, and we sit in P4 and P7. Expect us to go back, but not yet, because Yuki Tsunoda is through into P6. We know we've got rain in a couple of minutes' time, so we are just going to have to keep an eye on that, and there may be a chance that we could get another 47 from this. Now that would be brilliant. As Yuki in the background taking P5. It's a brilliant start from our man Yuki. Let's push him through this sector then. And what we can do is just create some gap to the chasing pack. We're going to push Zhou Guanyu as well, just out of this corner. Doesn't matter because Yuki's already ahead. So, coming into the pits this time around will be Yuki Tsunoda for the soft tyres. Maybe we should have gone mediums at a quick 4 because of the rain coming in. But it doesn't matter. And now Zhou Guanyu takes P2. We're going to come back for the softs. We'll check. Minute and 30. We got about a minute. So when we pit. So yeah, I'm happy with that then. And Yuki Tsunoda. These are probably going to end up maybe on similar strategies. And I think Yuki's flying already. But I think it's going to come too early for Yuki. I think mediums was the choice here. It's got a minute and 16. It's about 30 seconds a lap 35 seconds a lap. So we're going to pit probably early with Zhou Guan Yu. It's going to come far too early, I think, for Yuki, who's maybe going to have about 20 seconds until the rain comes in by the time he crosses the line. He's obviously got to pit this lap, so we probably will stick him on the wet still. I don't know how long this wet is going to last for. I think it was like a minute. Zhou Guan Yu is still going to do a second lap on these softs, and Tsunoda's already up to P3. In the background, you can see Zhou Guan Yu just taking another position as he gets P5. So, it's not going to be too bad, I don't think. By the time we've done the pit stop, we might have about 15 seconds, 10 seconds even, as Yuki Tsunoda now looking at the back of the Red Bull. We are going to come in. This is not going to actually be too bad, because Tsunoda takes P2 and now comes into the pits for wets. Zhou Guan Yu carries on, and we're into P3, and now it will be a pit for wets. As we look at Max Verstappen, can we go up the inside? Can we? Yes, we can. Tsunoda is out. Now, he's going to be pretty slow here. We are going to have to keep pushing. The wet stuff is coming, and hopefully we can cruise back through the field. And I think we are starting to now as well. We're going to watch, and is he going to take two? Oh, no, he didn't take two cars. He can take Zhou Guan Yu. Can he take Leclerc as well? Yes, he can. We are in to P5. We're going to just watch these tyres, though. We can't push massively with Tsunoda, but with Merlion, we have a chance. Coming around the last corner, we've got 2 laps to go with Zhou Guan Yu now in the pits. He's coming out, and he's got the best chance of anyone to really be able to push. Tsunoda can push a little bit, but we're going to have to start conserving. What points are we on for here at Miami? We cruise down the straight. We come into this section. We are closing on the pack ahead. Are they on dries? They are all on dries, and they are all pitting this lap. Is back-to-back 47 points on the card? It's going to be tough because Hamilton is already in the pits. Here comes a move from Tsunoda. He gets both Red Bulls in one corner. Hamilton is just coming out of the pits. Can we go back-to-back 47s? It looks like we might. We might be able to go back-to-back 47s, Singapore and Miami. We're on the last lap. We look like we've got a great gap. Just imagine if we had some better level drivers, what score we could put in. Zhou Guan Yu takes the lead over from Yuki Tsunoda. We are in the last sector. Come on. What a performance. We're going to do it. We are going to do it. Zhou Guan Yu, Yuki Tsunoda, he won. Come on. Get in. 47 points. Come on. What a final round we have had. What enjoyment we have had on this account. It has been a blast, and that's without cornering boosts and race start boosts. And when I say that, I mean your Copper, your Prince, your Herald, the go-to boosts on the game. We've still got Merlion. That's helped us. It's a back-to-back 47. 94 points from 94 for the last 2 races. And just quickly checking the rival, we were P5 and P14 for them. It was a great start in Miami and another cornering setup as well. Are you ready to take a look at the score that we have put in? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because I am buzzing. I know what it's going to be. 338 points on the free-to-play account. What a round. We only dropped 38 points over this total final round, and you have got to witness every single race. I mean, let's take a look. Yesterday, 299 points. We struggled, but we knew we could do better. Qualifying, we struggled at 137. the final rounds, we've blasted through the field to 47 points to finish off as well. That is superb. And just to show you and make sure, we are still using the same setup and the same drivers. We've got level 4 Zhou and level 8 Yuki Tsunoda. The car is exactly the same. Massive cornering as well. And we are going to potentially finish in the top 20, top 25. It's not going to be good enough, of course, for top 10. But what a round. I really hope you enjoyed that, because I absolutely loved filming that as well. And I want to wish you the very best for your rounds. Make sure if you have enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button, like the video. It's been a great day. It's been a great weekend. Wish you all the best. But the free-to-play account hits its record score, 338.